Hello Standard 9, welcome back to my channel. In the last class we have already discussed that what is a solution, what are the properties of a solution, how the solution is made, what is a solute particle, what is a solvent, etc. So today we are going to discuss about suspension and colloidal solution. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. So what is a suspension at first? Okay, suspension is also a type of mixture in which the particles of it, which particles? Solute particles. Solute particles of it are slightly bigger than that of the general atoms. Like for example, if this is the general atom, this is the general size of the atom, and this is the general size of the particle of the suspension, means the suspended particles. Clear? Generally this type of mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous means this will never be uniformly distributed in all of the parts of the given mixture. Okay, for example, we can take that if we have taken a container in which we have poured big sand particles in it, what will happen at that time? When we will start to pour, they will consequently settle down in the container, isn't it? That means this is not uniformly mixed in it. It will obviously settle down in the given amount of container, isn't it? So that is why we can say that this is a heterogeneous mixture. Next is that these of the particles can be seen with the naked eyes. Obviously sand particles can be seen with our naked eyes, we know very well. Next is that it will show the Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect means that whenever the light will fall on these particles, they will be scattered. Why they will be scattered? Because they are getting some surface, so that they are getting reflected, bouncing, isn't it? That is why we can say that the suspension is a heterogeneous mixture which shows Tyndall effect, and its particles are settled down in the given container. Okay, also these are unstable. Clear? So this was all about your suspension and its properties. Now coming to the next one, that is the colloidal solution. It is also a type of heterogeneous mixture. And in this the solute particles are generally of the size of 10 to the power minus 7 to 10 to the power minus 3 centimeter. Okay, just remember this dimension. Next is that in this colloidal solution, the size of the particles are very small, that obviously we cannot see with our naked eyes in general. Okay, but they are big enough. To scatter the light from them. So that its path is visible. Clear? And also their particles remains undisturbed. And they are stable. Obviously if we are not disturbing anything, it will remain stable, isn't it? Also one more thing, very important point, that is filtration. In the colloidal solution, filtration can be used for the separation of the solute particles and the solvent. Clear? Coming to the examples of the colloidal solution. Before continuing with the examples, let us discuss two terms. That is the dispersing phase. Okay, dispersing phase means it is the phase in which the particles, okay, means in which the colloidal particles are being scattered. Okay, and second is the dispersing medium. That is the medium in which the colloidal particles, what particles? Colloidal particles are dispersed. Dispersed means डूबा हुआ. Okay, this medium can be solid, liquid as well as gas. These three things can be there, any one of them. Now whenever we are talking about the examples of the colloid, we know very well that we are going through the lecture of the mixtures, isn't it? We are discussing for mixtures. So here two things would be there. One is the dispersed medium and second is the dispersed phase and second is the dispersed medium, isn't it? So let us discuss one by one. First is that when liquid is the dispersed phase and gas is the dispersed medium, which type of colloid we will get? That is aerosol. That is aerosol. And what can be the examples for it? That is the fog. Most of the part of the fog is generally made up of air. That is why the name is also aerosol. Okay. Clouds, mist, etc. Next, when the dP is solid and the dm is gas, it will again give what? Aerosol. Example, smoke and the automobile exhaust. Clear? Next, when the dP is the gas, dm is a liquid, it will give a foam. What it will give? It will give a foam. Okay. Shaving cream. Next is that when the dP is liquid and dm is also the liquid, what it will give? It will simply give the emulsion. And this is the very, very important example of colloids. Clear? This is very important for the MCQs, also for short answers and for the one word answers. This is very, very important. Generally emulsion and emulsification is coming in examination. Okay. So next is when dP is liquid and dm is a solid, what it will give? A gel. It is a jelly type of colloid. What can be the example? That is obviously jelly and the cheese. Jelly and the cheese. Next is when the dP is a solid and again the dm is also a solid, it will give a solid sol. Which type of colloid? Solid sol. And the examples can be the gemstones. Okay. And let us take one more. That is the dP is solid, dm is a liquid, and which type of colloid? That is a sol. Example can be a mud. Okay. So that's all for the suspension and the colloidal solution with its example. Okay. So we will be continuing for the next topics in the next video. Till then, stay tuned, like the video, share the video, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.